Welcome back to Regenerational Trauma, and thank you to our last wave of donators. We got some in from Callie, aka our Orpheus, and some from Ryan. Thank you. Oh God, you guys are amazing, and we love you so much.
We crossed the $500 mark, and
we've crossed the $500 mark.
Ed.
Super excited.
All right. Ready to go in?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
After your meal with Surya, you start journeying again through the forest, and things start to get a little spooky. You watch the colors slowly leaching out of the world, and all that cleanliness from the previous forest disappears as gnarled roots spring up and wrap around the path. Darkness falls, and there's only a small sliver of the moon left as the trees become spindly, and a heavy fog surrounds you, occasionally pierced by the glowing eyes of an animal. Benedict sticks close to you.
Are you all right, Benedict?
Woo! Well, see, this is the part where maybe I become spooky animal, and I'm not so eager to look forward to that. I have not had regenerational trauma episode yet, but it's still a possibility. Not looking forward to it.
Well,
I believe you'll be fine.
And even if not, you wouldn't be the only spooky person here.
Oh, will I be fine? Will I be fine, Firehead? Am I going to be fine like your wolf boy?
I had nothing. I had no say in that matter.
Yes, that is part of the problem. As you're walking along, you start to feel the fog and the darkness setting in a little bit, and you're getting a little turned around, and you start to see a figure in the fog. It's kind of at odds with the setting, because this is a very well-dressed gentleman, and he has every image of being the dashing hero I give you, l'homme mystérieux.
Ooh. Hello. I did not expect a group such as you to be out in the woods by yourself.
We are Sorry, go ahead.
If we're a group, we're not really that alone, right? Over to you, Alice.
We're trying to make our way to the castle. Do you know, perchance, which way we should go?
The castle? Now, what are you fine, beautiful ladies thinking of going to that castle for? That's not a place for you.
Well, first of all, I'm not one of those. Not today, at least. Second of all,
who are you to say so?
Because fuck you, we have business there, and who are you to say? And third, fuck you.
My compatriot was a little bit rash, but yes, we have private business at the castle. And I don't think that you should try to stop us. I'm
gonna look at Loki and just go, I've dealt with people like you, and I think it's
never met anyone like me.
Well, I think it's very important that around such fine, upstanding women such as yourself, you should be able to be a gentleman with them.
I'm not one of those either.
Then I suppose I'll have to do it for the both of us.
Well, 3 for 3 on terrible assumptions.
I'm afraid I've started on the wrong foot, and looks at Benedict, the wrong paw. Is that? I do appreciate an alpha wolf in the pack. You may call me Mysterio.
Anybody who wants to can make a brains check.
Thank you. I was about to ask.
Difficulty 8.
Oh
yeah.
automatically
He's
pass
just
it.
gonna keep calling him fuckboy McGee in his head, and he doesn't even know what a fuckboy is.
Medusa does not trust it. Medusa has an 8.
All right.
Skirka loves to do brain checks, which I'm going to submit now. Oh God, I love it.
Okay.
Wendy is skilled at brain, so she automatically assumed to succeed.
Skir-
I'm
Alice,
gonna use
Skirka,
two.
you know the drill.
I'm gonna use
Half-
2 adversity tokens to pass it.
To pass your brains.
Actually, so can I spend 2 adversity tokens to boost it to 8? Is that, or sorry,
You got a
I got
5,
a
so you'd
5, so
only
that
be.
I'd need to.
That would
spend
have to be
3.
3. Somebody
But-
can gift you an adversity token
No, I
if
have-
they'd prefer.
I have 5 adversity tokens right now.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
I can.
So
Come
you
on.
spend 3 to pass it, so only Skirka now has to make the grit check. Skirka, you
Alright.
have a DC 5 to hit.
Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do after I click the submit window. I always forget to do that. Yes.
All right,
Wow.
you got an 8. Regenerational trauma averted.
Hmm.
So, Skirka, you have no idea who this guy is, but the rest of you feel like you know this guy maybe not to be trusted. And for those who hit, who is it that did somebody hit it by 5 or more?
I mean, I
Nope,
can roll it to see if I get it by 5
Nope,
or more.
you if you
I'd have
want to,
the-
you can, but
I just have the auto pass thing.
yeah, you have the auto. So I'm just going to say that you can't quite place the name of this guy, but you get the feeling he's a real lady killer.
Sure, he can. He's the fish.
And not in a good way.
I mean, Medusa already doesn't trust men very, very easily. This is just worse. Well, look, if you're interested in going into the castle, I am happy to escort you in the right direction.
And what's
I-
your price?
That's very kind of
Price?
you.
I don't need anything from you. I simply want to do an act of kindness and help you through the woods. It can be quite scary here and dangerous.
Wendy's like sort of
I'm
got her
used to
hand
fear.
on the hilt of her sword, just like kind of just resting there. Like, I think we can handle any dangers that we come across, or at least I can. And I'm
Likewise. It does not hurt to have someone else at your side.
Yes, it most certainly does.
if I'd had a mother, she would have told me to watch out for mysterious men you meet in the woods.
You don't have a mother.
This is
I
hardly the time to have this conversation, Alice.
Sorry. Sorry. I got distracted. I get distracted sometimes.
I get that.
Mysterious is gonna
feeling.
blink a couple of times and just be like, well, if you must go in a direction of the castle by yourself, which I do worry, and Mysterious is going to gesture in a certain direction. Keep on that path, don't stray from it, and you should be able to arrive there in one piece.
Can I brains that?
Yes, you can absolutely
Me too.
brains that.
I would like to do that as well.
Everybody who wants to can brains that. I'm gonna set it against if our mysterious man would please make a charm roll.
Absolutely. Just give me 1 second to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in this together.
Yeah, my 20 is perpetually loading.
All right,
Lord.
so let me see if I can pull it up and do it for you.
Is that a
I'll let you
3
know when it
promise?
finally is, because I started loading. I'm like, oh, is it still not up yet? That's charming.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
Oh.
good lord, that's
I
the
beat-
wrong person. But
No, I'm counting it.
well, you hit a 1, so everybody, with the exception of Alice,
One on charm. You did.
you have a D4 on charm, so
Oh, but I'm such a charming man.
yeah, sure you are. Every single person in the party except Alice knows you are pointing the wrong way.
Is there a reason why you might not
Alice
be giving
starts
us the
to
right
toddle
direction
off in that
there?
direction.
Like,
Wendy just
it's
grabs
at-
Alice by the arm.
It's
and
at
goes,
this point, Wendy. This is when you you figure out exactly who this is. This is Bluebeard.
Oh, great!
Oh.
Yeah, Wendy's sword, like Wendy basically like very clumsily draws her sword, like, I think that we will continue the way we're supposed to go to the castle and not listen to you when you lie to us. Yes?
Wendy, would you like me to take care of this?
Wait, he lied to us.
Yes. Would you like me to take care of this, Wendy?
I
You are so
think
aggressive. This is not the way to approach a gentleman who's trying to help you, I assure you.
then why
You
are
are not a
lying?
gentleman.
I think
Why do you
Alice,
believe I'm lying? I am simply trying to help you in the direction.
Because it takes a liar to know a liar, and I am the liar.
I mean, you're not lying about that.
Out of character, that was awesome.
I think it is very important that you go on the path you are meant to go.
There's a difference between meant to and supposed to and everything in between. Medusa, darling. Warm up.
I am ready ready whenever you are. We are going to have a discussion about what you just said, though.
We give you one chance to
Mhm.
leave before my friend does her job.
That's very bold of you to ask me on this territory to leave. I believe you were the ones who came in here first.
You've had your chance, Medusa.
And she whips them off. I would suggest you all close your eyes.
On it.
Alice does it.
All right. We are in combat, so what I'm going to need is a grit roll from Medusa, opposed by Bluebeard. Also making a grit.
Okay, I was able to get it to work. So
13
Let me-
on Medusa.
okay, why can't I access my dice? There we go.
You
And
have
what
my sympathies.
let me just double check my grit. Ooh, fantastic. We're gonna roll that. Ooh, that's an 8.
Okay, so because Medusa beats you by more than 5, you do get hit with the full blast of the petrification thing. Unfortunately, this does happen to be possibly a symptom of regenerational trauma. It's one of those things where you're only slowly petrifying, like bit by bit. So your feet are stone, but you can still move. Does anybody else want to try and take a swing at Bluebeard?
Before you do that, Bluebeard's gonna go. I believe it is very important that you stay away and move in the path I asked you to, or there will be consequences.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Wendy-
throw a
Wendy's-
pine cone at Bluebeard.
Wendy's comment
All
is
right.
going to be
Oh,
that she is
okay.
I'm very tired of men telling me what I should be.
Alice
Likewise.
is going to put.
Right,
Alice
so
is going
let-
to take her her denim jacket and slide it off one shoulder and hold it over her arm and stand next to Wendy, like wielding the jacket like a shield.
Ooh.
All right. So let's resolve this. First of all, Skirka, I'm going to give you a fight check. We're going to make it a difficulty 5 to see if your pine cone does anything.
Okay. So Skeleska takes the aim. They stick their tongue out. They close their eye, and they throw the pine cone, and it does
Bless their little heart.
The pine cone drops in front of your feet, like,
Is that all you have? You don't have a weapon or
Skirka!
anything.
Skirka, why?
Oh, it was just I mean, it seemed appropriate.
you know what comes next.
Don't name me.
DC 5 grit.
Mm-hmm. Also, I've just noticed that I've got the easygoing strength, so I gain 2 adversity tokens instead of 1.
Well,
Okay.
good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I try to assist
9.
by literally asking the pinecone to do something and attempting to apply nonsense magic?
Oh,
Give me a DC 15 charm roll.
You got it.
I believe in you.
Brilliant.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
All right, so Skirka avoids regenerational trauma. Alice,
Again.
you
I'm
gotta
gonna
do the
take it.
same.
Believe in you, Alice.
That was a grit check.
Grit.
Yep, grit check, difficulty 6.
I fail it. With a
Alice!
four.
I'm going to spend.
through it.
Out of character, this actually makes perfect sense that Alice would be the one who deals with this the most.
What was the DC for the grit? Sorry?
6.
6. Okay. Can I spend because I have the loyal strength? Can I spend 2 adversity tokens to like to help? From what I've read, it's loyal. Each of the adversity tokens you spend to help your friends gives them a +2 instead of a +1.
Whoa. That's
Okay, you
cool.
want to spend 2 adversity tokens to get Alice over the hump? You can absolutely do that. Alice, you feel regenerational trauma starting to come on with this crawly feeling under your skin. And then it passes,
Oh,
and you
Alice.
see Skirka waving at you, and you get a little sense of pride in your friend.
I
Thank
I
you.
I throw some petals at you to help.
I love this so much.
All right, Loki wanted to do dagger, dagger, dagger. Am I correct?
Well, so the first one is a dagger. The second one is a illusion of an illusion of the party. And then he's basically going to gesture for us to go, 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 and run around him.
All right, I'm gonna ask for fight rolls from both you and Bluebeard. So for Belinda, that's a D12
Yes.
Incredible.
So I'll roll a d12.
and a D6 for Loki.
Uh-oh.
There's a reason Loki doesn't fight, y'all.
Yeah.
Explode.
Oh, holy shit, you both got the
Explode.
Loki exploded.
Go Loki.
Good
Okay,
job
we're-
exploding.
Loki, do you have a strength you want to try to use your adversity token with?
I'll burn an adversity token on it, man.
All right, so Bluebeard, you get caught in the shoulder by this knife. Your feet are turning to stone. You are just getting wailed on by a group of femmes and fae.
I can do better than this usually.
Oh, so
I-
you've done this sort of thing before. Why am I not surprised?
It is
many
5-on-1.
Listen,
Not
it
terribly
is
fair,
important
but-
that you understand something. My story does not have to be the way it is. I want it retold.
Don't we all?
But in that case, you should be helping us.
Helping? You
Your
think
story-
you're going to help me? No, it's the producer who will help me. First of all, I am a dashing, very nice man. Second of all, I am tired of people saying that Bluebeard was Turkish. He was not. He was French and Christian. If he had been Turkish, he wouldn't have had to marry one woman at a time.
I think
Oh,
the
you
term
are a
wanted was
prize,
nice
aren't you?
guy.
You know,
Oh.
somehow I think that my author would have liked you. You're kind of
I'd love to get to know them. But
you're,
first,
you're kind of a romantic hero, aren't you? As opposed to a sentimental one.
Hmm,
You and I have very different definitions of romantic.
I was about to say, what?
We have very different
All right.
definitions of hero.
No. It's no. It's the it's the period, not not the
Hmm.
quality.
you gonna do
I-
anything if they're
it's-
talking about this?
there was this there was this
You can
shepherd
try
from Lake
to
Gopor.
I want 2 rolls from you now, Bluebeard. I want a brains roll,
Sure.
and I want a fight roll.
Well, brains roll is 3.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks with his brain, just to let y'all know. and then
Which
fight.
Sorry.
This is incredible.
Okay,
I
so
didn't know I needed this.
your
in my
brains
life.
roll. You don't notice that Wendy is sneaking up behind you
Because
and
I'm listening to
stabbing
this
you.
conversation. What are we? I'm lost.
She does. They do that. They do that.
So Wendy stabs you just by pure luck. The way you have your sword like slung across your back, Wendy's sword clatters next to you. But
No, naughty, bad, behave.
Who are you
No.
to tell her how to behave?
You wouldn't
Wendy,
be the
make a
first
flight
fucking
roll.
pirate I've put down.
I can tell her that given all the wives I've had.
Ew.
You.
Ew.
And how many of them
That's
have you
a
hurt?
7.
Just
How
a
many of
chorus
them?
of ew.
What was the
Bluebeard.
DC on the fight roll?
The flight roll, it's going to go up against Bluebeard's brawn, which is a DC 10.
Okay, let's see if I can beat a 7. And I
Out of-
can't. 8.
Out of
I'm
character, I
gonna
should have thought of giving her venom. Now that I think about it, oh well, too late now. Go ahead.
All right, so you do
Um,
beat Wendy. Wendy, you tried.
I'm gonna spend
You
my
got-
last adversity token to tie it up.
You tie it up. You're now both locked in position. Bluebeard's got the disadvantage in terms of his feet are turning to stone. It's now about up to his knees, but he is a big guy, and you are a wee little, not girl, but you're small, and
Dagger
You're
to the
not-
kidney.
you're not doing a good job thinking happy thoughts right now. So
Wendy,
Your mother tell you not to play with sharp items.
Didn't tell her mother, remember?
Oh, I missed that part. I'm sorry. You talk a lot, this group.
All right. I think what I want to do is while Wendy and Bluebeard are locked in this engage, I think what I'm going to do is take the jacket, which I've already put over my over one arm, and I'm going to attempt to use it use it to grapple. And since the jacket is the fairy denim jacket where made out of my hair, I'm going to go ahead and try and use it to basically hold Bluebeard in place.
that is
Right.
so fucking cool.
That's-
I'm
I'm
gonna say
I gotta
I'm
commend
gonna say that it's a charm roll, difficulty 13.
All
I
right.
believe in you.
I haven't
believe
been
in
rolling
you.
well on the d20s this time. And it's not gonna go.
Don't jinx it.
so cool. I'm so
Wait, wait,
sad.
wait.
I'm
You,
not gonna lie,
you
that would have
lucky?
been awesome. I would have loved that.
Yeah.
You have lucky?
Oh, I do. Okay, so lucky
Take your river.
is I can take, yeah, I'll spend 2 adversity tokens and re-roll the check.
Still a 13.
Tragedy.
I'll spend my
Untrained
last
character
ones and do it
irony
again. Can
again.
I do it again? Can I use lucky again? Or no?
You
Probably
are,
not.
but I'm not gonna let anybody else give you tokens at this point.
I have 2
Last one,
left.
rule of 3.
All right.
There
I'm
are-
after this I'm out of adversity tokens.
Yeah!
I did it.
Oh,
What are you doing with your And, like while
And-
while she's watching her do that, she's just like, Alice, what are you?
so
I think-
it's fucking. You tackle Bluebeard to the ground. His legs snap off where they've become stone. He's now on the ground. Kind of got that Black Knight Monty Python feel to
It's just a
it.
flash wound.
The jacket is going to fray into strands that actually look like Alice's hair, and wrap around, and so it basically becomes like this rope of hair, that holds you in place.
I would find this sexy in any other situation. This is not the situation.
Gross.
Wendy is
Gross.
Wendy is
You're
gonna
gross.
kick him. Wendy, in
Medusa-
response to that, is just gonna kick him in the balls.
Medusa will do the same. It's just like, good.
Loki is going to tear off like a bit of the end of his cloak, which sort of magically like fixes itself because it's it's Loki. And he's just going to shove it into Bluebeard's mouth and just go, do the whole world a favor and shut the fuck up.
Hey, can I let some of my snakes like bite him for good
You
measure?
can.
Well, so much for my dramatic ending speech.
He says through a cloak in his mouth. All right, you have defeated the French lady killer. Do you want to try and ask him what deal he's made with the producer, or do you just want to leave him here in the spooky woods?
No, you know what? That's a good idea.
Skirka comes,
Leave him here to rot, but
Skirka
that's
comes
good
up.
too.
Skirka comes up to him and says, "See, there was this shepherd around where I'm from. He was just like a lovesick little guy, but I think my author made fun of him through this hermit that he really didn't like sentimentalism, you see.
Still
So-
has cloth in his mouth.
No, shut up. Wait, sorry?
No, shut up. I love it.
No, shut up. Wait,
so-
sorry.
um,
Skirka is the best.
So my author, instead, tried to make him a romantic hero, but by making him falling in love with a corpse. The corpse being one of those girls who got the raspberries.
Bluebeard,
You
roll
know,
me a DC 20 to see how much you survived this autistic info dumping.
Yeah, a
I'm
D20.
trying.
Yeah.
I do have a point,
Difficulty
though.
20. This is a grit check.
3.
You get a 3. The more Skirka talks, the more you feel your machismo slipping away, and you just become this sad, sad man.
What's behind the door now? Sorry.
Just
Even your sword like disintegrates because they cannot match the power of oversharing weird Polishness.
sobbing
I
through
think-
the cloth in
think-
his mouth.
I think you're trying to. I think he was trying to make him the kind of hero you wanted to be, and in both cases, I think you just suck. And Skirka pulls out like a sack of pollen and just shoves it up Bluebeard's nose.
Overkill, but honestly, it's what he deserves.
Can we go now?
going.
I don't like him.
Neither
All
do
right.
I. This was oddly satisfying. Good job, Wendy.
You all start.
Good.
Oh, yes,
Mostly
Alice.
Alice.
Wendy is going to look over at. Sorry, Alice is going to look over at Wendy and be like, "Would you mind?" And she holds up, like, leaving off the amount of rope, which is way too much, of that is being used to hold Bluebeard down. Would you mind cutting this?
Wendy is going to cut it where Alice indicates.
And then she just throws it out, and it turns back into a jacket, and she puts it back on.
It's quite an impressive jacket you have there.
It's made out of
Right.
nonsense.
You all start to walk back on the path as you were originally following it. The last thing that happens as you leave Bluebeard behind is you see Benedict takes a moment, circles around, and as we fade out into the end of the act, he slowly lifts his leg.
Good boy. Good boy.
Fantastic.
That's Act 3. Thank you to our Bluebeard, Belinda Roddy!
We won't treat
Have
you, the
some
person,
anger
like
to
we
take
treated
out on me. I'm
Bluebeard.
glad to provide that release.
That's a good mid-boss.
Fantastic.
Listen,
We're going to take a
years of this
longer
guy
intermission. We're going to be back at 5 to finish Acts 4 and 5 of Regenerational Trauma. Thank you.
Oh my god, we're already more than halfway there.